неудобно.
There's just something not right about this.
Подозрительно.
Everyone in town is so grateful to Hendil. But I don't trust him. Or that little toad Amor.
А, да, там лекарь какой-то
Son's
мутный.
been down there for a week. Why? No, I don't. I think he's hiding something. Those mercenaries? They guard his house night and day. Please, I know you have no reason to trust me, but at least look. It's my I'll meet you at my home when you're done. I live just behind Hendil. And I know you must think I'm mad, but I can
Нет, не сошла с ума.
This is all wrong.
Специально, может, всех травить. Дневник.
They took him. They took Nelulin. Now both of my boys are locked away. What's he hiding? I'm not sure I understand all of this, but I was right. No idea. But it's clear. Whatever's going on has to be stopped. Please. I know you barely know me, but my sons are all I have. I don't know if I can... Yes, and to do that, you'll need to get past the mercenaries. The unsmiling thugs at the door won't give me the time of day. Maybe one of the others could be convinced to help you? Or maybe...
Маскировка убили наемников.
Quite the busybody about town, aren't you? It depends on what you want to know. I'll tell you, you mentioned quarantine. To say the truth, my coin purse isn't feeling all that well. That it is. Your best bet is to grab one of our uniforms from the cabinet in the bunkhouse. Anyone up there sure to be sacked out, won't notice a thing. Just don't tell him I sent you.
А сам бы не додумался. И способ попасть.
You're new, right? Go on in.
Hurry! Amor! We've got to get back before someone notices we're gone. Something's here. Leave him. We must find Ticano. Where am I? What happened? The quarantine? But everyone's sick down here. So tired. You have to find.
Иуда. Нет.
Son, let me get back. Don't hurt him. It's not his fault. Please go away. I'm just trying to protect my son. Tancano, my son. He's sick. I've been trying my son. He feeds
Ну, он
on
зомби
them,
стал. Зомби
and
вырос.
he bends them to his will. They become his thralls. I've been bringing people down here since he first got sick. Once I find the cure, I can set everything right. I just want my son back, not this monster. Please don't hurt him. I can still make this right. I can.
The new blood smells fresh. Please, Father, let them in. Fresh blood. And my next thrall.
Да, он просто болен вампиризмом или зомбизмом.
Why did the gods curse him? Oh, my son. I don't know. They were under Tancano, the monster's control. I don't know what'll happen now that he's gone. All we can do, I understand. I don't deserve freedom. Report me to Natanwi. She can take me in. I won't run.
А, это щит. Нахер ваш щит.
Please, my sons, what's happened? What? He's a monster. Who could do such a thing? Thank the stars. Wait. No. My boy. Maiva. Stop. Just walk away. I appreciate what you tried to do, but just walk away now. That's right. I'll collect Nelulin on the way out. I think maybe we'll retire to the countryside. That sounds nice.
I was young. I thought Mother didn't know anything.
А,
Now I wish
галлюцинации.
I'd listened to her more.
Говорит, как раз с капитаном там говорит. Медведь испарился. Комбо-то еще чё? С настройками что-то случилось.
name of that girl at the bar a few years ago?
The barmaid? Emily. That was almost 50 years ago, you old fool.
Ты конюшня.
Hey there, interested in one of... It's not a party.
Did you do as you promised? Do, my children. Ariel bless and keep you, traveler. You have no idea how much this means to an old woman. Now I can find peace myself.
Прыгать будешь? Или просто стал призраком и исчез?
It's good to see you, friend. You will always have a place aboard the Prowler. The Queen? Of course we can do this. We shall set out for Haven at once, if you are ready. Where we left it, I'd hope. But come, join me for a drink. It's good luck to share a glass before a long voyage. Unless you can't handle this stuff, then you can meet us in Bulkelgard.
Встретимся.
How about a friendly wager? We match each other,
Уже
glass
мат.
for glass.
Да.
Win, and you travel to Haven in the privacy of your own cabin. But if I win, you launder our clothes for the entire voyage. Deal? Suit yourself. The Prowler will be ready to sail.
Я же умела победа.
Где зомби?
Не знаю где.
little time for talk.
И вот вообще далеко, чего сюда попёрся.
Keeping myself busy here.
И вас тут не пройти, блядь. Ужас. Задолбало.
High prices can't be beat.
Ладно.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Comrade, the Fighters Guild
Или
is under
пошел.
The Prowler is ready to sail when you are. Then let's be off.
Ты сказал, почему люди быстро играть 1Ч, 2Ч, а тебе нужен 5Ч, 6Ч.
Про какую?
Throw the bloody pirates over the side.
Ведь королем, ты не король.
Haven is under pirate attack. Worse,
Игры
they
всё.
climbed in through our portholes and breached the hull. I'll use their
А,
blood
ну
to
да.
swab the decks. Think they'll put more holes in my hull, do they? We had just finished repairs on the last ones. We can't shore up the keel with saboteurs around, but we spotted a soldier nearby. Looks like Khajiit Royal Guard and some refugees. We'll keep the pirates off our own backs. Head to that soldier and see if you can help the refugees.
Рады беженцы. Я пойми кто.
That ship. The Prowler, isn't it? I've heard tales of its captain and crew. If things weren't so dire, I'd hope to meet them. I'm uncertain. Lord Garashri brought my unit to Haven as part of our final training. But when we arrived, the city was under pirate attack. We worked with the fisherfolk to help the citizens escape. The Jackdaws, a pirate band that raids throughout the long coast. But how could one pirate ship do so much damage? They shouldn't have taken the city at all, let alone as quickly as they did. The speaker hoped to locate General Andare, but we could find no sign of her garrison. He feels the city's defense is our responsibility. But there are few of us. Please, find Lord Gareshri. Help take Haven back from this one. I do not know. Not exactly. I only know what I must protect. But Lord Gareshri...
When I went to bed last night, I dreamed of a fully laden ship docking in the harbor. I thought it was a good omen. Couldn't have been more. He was wading through the swamp with a handful of soldiers. They looked greener than the water. But good luck to the cat at the other end of the marsh. I've only seen the place from the Haven docks. Never thought I'd wade through it. If you're headed after the Cat Lord, cross the marsh and...
Ради вам кто-то прибыл. По 8 заданий всего.
I'm hopeless. I thought running an inn would be safer than sailing a merchant scow. And yet pirates... Always
повыше
pirates.
ланду. Пиратство
I was short on
процветает.
some supplies. I planned to meet with a trader to restock. Then pirates. Everyone ran in different directions. I heard some screams out in the marsh. My workers, they're like family. The kind that doesn't know their way around a marsh. Not like you. Hey, if you run across them, would you mind keeping them safe? Especially Kazuli, my cook. As long as she's alright.
Идти работников. Крокодил не работник.
I thought I was dead. I'm getting out of here. Thank you. I need to get out of this place.
I think Kazumi ran behind them for help. If you see her, tell her we're safe.
А говорю, куда уже убежал? Ваш хрен попадешь.
Пока.
А?
Let them have it!
I can't believe it. All these soldiers, and not a decent mess kit among them. Truly? This is wonderful. Please, accept a meager payment for your trouble. And if a strangler-infested marsh doesn't frighten you, our profits aren't enough to cover Haven's taxes on the inn. We have a side business to make up the difference. With the destruction caused by the pirates, I'm late making a delivery. Well, there are things people want which aren't illegal. Not exactly. But which the Dominion dislikes. Look, the pirates took some goods used to produce such things. If I don't get the goods to my contact, we'll lose our business.
И роботок. Хрена себе, добывать вам надо.
Without the weight of numbers, we can't retake Haven by direct assault. The key sharp clawed that one. It's why I left her in charge. This has been enlightening training cruise for my soldiers. I wanted to show them life outside of elsewhere. For them to see what it means to be a Dominion citizen. I never expected this. Ah, yes. The great General Endari. I wanted to introduce my soldiers to a real Dominion hero. Shame that she's gone. Pulled her fearsome Jade Dragoons out of town before we arrived and left the place defenseless. Seems the pirates decided to fill the void. A question for another time. Right now, we need to deal with these pirates. Jackdaws, they call themselves. We spotted a few. We must know why have the jackdaws lingered in Haven. What do they plan for its citizens? Take my notebook and find the jackdaw lieutenants. Make note of anything they say, which I can't see why not. If they're of any importance to the jackdaw's captain, they'll have written orders. As long as we learn their plans, I don't care how you do it.
Новое задание. День, блядь. Закладки искатель. Нападали бы дальше. Чей документ, записка знакомого. Блин, оно будет провалено или нет? Ингредиенты смешаны неправильно. Тростник.
Over here, Initiate.
Вышел тоже, блин. Весь город обходить. Еблан.
Guess I should have expected to see you around. Not that it isn't good to see you, but why are you here exactly? Well, you're full of surprises. You weren't followed here, were you? No, never mind. I'm sure everything's fine.
Some of Haven's guard arrived to defend the fisher folk and refugees. I thought to sneak along the beaches, see what I could learn. Then I saw you.
Что будем делать?
What are the jackdaws planning? What? Why would pirates do such a thing? We must get to the fort and stop them. But if they hold the fort, they must have the gates locked. How could
Да, там труба была рядом.
If you can enter the fort and open the gate, I can bring reinforcements to you. Where is Lord Garashri? I must tell him of this plan. Then we both must hurry. Keep your wits about you, friend. We'll meet inside the fort.
Дракон.
You've done it. Well done, my friend. Lieutenant Kazargi brought me what you found. The pirate leader intends to fill Haven streets with undead slaves, but there's still time to stop them. They're coming from the Fighters Guild. I need someone I can trust to get inside, and by Alkosh's scaly nethers, I knew you'd come through. Now, the pirates are likely to have the Fighters Guild heavily guarded. I hand it to you. Found it on a pirate's corpse and recognized the markings. The luck of Rachin was with me. I'm sure the Fighters Guild will smashing anything that doesn't belong. When you finish, inform Lieutenant Kazarki of your success.
А, зомбики вот еще не умирайте.
Greetings, my friend. You did it. The undead fell in their tracks. The pirates, they surrendered or fled. A good day. They won't tell me. That means it's bad, isn't it? I'm going truly. Your words bring me hope. Lord Garashu is... No. He rallies the people of Haven against the pirate. If I die from wounds justly earned, I'll greet my ancestors with honor. Tell the speaker it was an honor to serve.
What?
Весь город уже освободили?
Ha! I knew you'd done it the moment those undead fell to tatters. Half of the pirates surrendered on the spot. They must have thought whatever you did to the undead would happen to them next. This means three things. First, you were instrumental in crashing the pirate invasion of Haven. Second, the Dominion's leadership owes you a debt of thanks. And third, I am privileged to be the one who pays it. An honor to fight beside you.
Ты же ни хера не сражался.
I'd like to know why General Andare pulled her Jade Dragoons from Haven. Their absence nearly led to the Jackdaw's success. What? The last saw she was carving her way through undead warriors. Nonsense. I'll send for Mages Guild healers to treat her immediately. Don't you worry about Lieutenant Kazarki.
Гильдия какая-то.
Stop. Before you enter this village, a word with you. This is Brackenleaf's forest you're entering. Pick no fights and respect his shrines, and you're welcome to stay as long as you like. Otherwise, you'll learn quick enough why they call us Brackenleaf's Briars. He's one of the first trees of Grotwood, or so they say. When Ifrit told the tale that created the world, she planted her words in the ground, and there grew Brackenleaf. The Briars protect his art and study the art of the hunt beside his roots. We turn no one away from trying, but it's no easy task. Staunch warriors and adept mages alike have faltered in the quest. You must become a fearsome hunter, willing to give your life to protect Brackenleaf. Our leader Glaris can tell you more. Glaris has been one of Brackenleaf's Briars longer than any of us. She meditates in a tree home among the trophies of past hunts.
Деревья.
My friend Feralian has gone missing, and I'm worried he got himself into trouble inside the cave to the north. It's my fault. I was going on and on about a silk dress I saw on a high elf in Elden route the other day. Feralian swore he'd get me the dress. I didn't think he'd venture into a cave full of spiders to do it. I think Feralian hoped to gather their silk to make the dress. Foolish elf. There are stories about a spider the size of a bear and twice as fierce that makes its home there. Please, look for Feralian in the cave to the north, but be careful. I couldn't bear it if something happened to you too.
Тебе будет неплохо. Высоко, несколько этажей.
was
А,
food for
ты
sure.
туда
Thank you.
поместился?
But we should get out of here while we can.
Думал, что там уже труп остался.
Thanks, friend. I was this close to becoming those spiders' next meal. At least I managed to gather some silk for Mendil. She'll have her dress yet. I wish there was something I could give you by way of gratitude, but I'm an elf of little means, and this pittance is all I have.
Хорошая награда, что-то. Нет, я не из дерева. Торговец, здоровый торговец.
I've been supplying the bride.
Did you notice the tiger skulls on my wall? They belong to a Sench couple who stopped Kanathi. Took me the better part of the year to track them. Tell me, stranger, have you ever seen tigers of such size?
Я вроде тигров вообще не видел.
I can. I've been leader for the Briars for close to 50 years now. We are hunters, blessed by the great tree Brackenleaf with a deep knowledge of the forest and its creatures. In return, we protect Brackenleaf against an enemy called the Outsider. The Outsider is the deathless enemy of the Brackenleaf. It returns again and again to steal the heart of the Brackenleaf, only to be destroyed by the Briars. This and more you will learn in the trials. The first test of the Briars is to listen. Each of the masters has a lesson to teach about the hunt.
Ой,
These are
слушать
the
это
rules the
ужас.
Briars live by. To live off the flesh, to bring no harm to nature, and to protect Brackenleaf with our lives. One step at a time. Visit the 3 shrines, Snake, Wolf, and Tiger. Light the brazier at each shrine and listen to the masters. Then, if you still want to be a Briar, return to me and I'll explain the next trial. Joining Brackenleaf's Briars is nothing to take lightly. Many have died attempting the trials, and there is always the threat of the
Подожди-ка. Пройти обряд посвящения. Snake.
I hide in the tall grass.
Call it
Close
snake.
on my prey with lightning speed.
Make it
I'm
snake.
cunning, agile, and fierce. Watch. My prey does not see me coming until it's too late. Deceive and strike. The way of the snake is dark and
Это
calculated.
стелс.
Remember this.
I am the tiger. I use brute force to destroy my prey. I am strong, proud, and fearless. I stand toe-to-toe with my prey and deliver a ferocious killing blow. Use superior strength to overcome your prey. The way of a tiger is to dominate. Remember this.
I am the wolf. I howl, and the rest of the pack responds. Sharp-toothed and hungry, we hunt together. Working together, we take down the toughest foe.
Заваливаем.
Hunt as a pack. The way of the wolf is to
The
move
hero
in
of
numbers.
Cold Harbor
Remember
walks
this.
among us.
So, you've heard the masters speak. Snake, tiger, wolf. These are the spirits of the hunt. The next trial will not be so simple. It will require you to commit your whole self, mind, and body. Venture to the frog cave near the seashore. A rare breed of red frog, the Falinesti peep. Yes, and it must be consumed alive. The frog will allow you to see the forest like you never have before.
Halluциногенные
Once
лягушки.
your journey begins, the spirits of the forest will guide you. Don't
Бедная
be
лягуха.
alarmed if the world around you seems to change. It's a property of the Falinesti peeper to reveal the true nature of the forest. But be careful. The true...
Именно так и выглядит лягушка.
Speak to me, friend. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. I'm a friend. The disorientation you're feeling is natural. It will pass. It's been a while since Glaris and so many before her. This place was still young when I was cut from the branches of Brackenleaf and given life. It's time for you to speak to Brackenleaf. Only he can judge whether you are worthy to serve him as...
Не нужен.
What? You'll have
trust Glaris has told you about the spirits of the hunt. First, you must decide which.
О, если бы тут работала скрытность, то змея.
Snake's dark, lithe and quick, striking with lethal efficiency is the snake. Interesting choice.
Brackenleaf is pleased, but you are not finished yet. Each hunter is also prey to another hunter. Wolf
Понятно
hunts
было.
tiger, and tiger hunts snake, and snake hunts wolf. It's not enough. Your spirit animal's shrine lies at the edge of the forest. Light the brazier, and your predator will appear.
Я же змею выбирал. Был тигр. О, змеюка.
Now you have seen how the roles of hunter and hunted are interchangeable. You have stalked your prey and as I've said before, the briars are my guardians. They protect my heart against the outsider, an enemy who wants to steal my heart. You are the outsider. Your final trial is to enter my trunk and touch the flame of my heart. The masters will fight you at every turn, and only by defeating them can you prove yourself worthy to become one of them. You have seen how the hunter is also the hunted. Well, in the same way, every briar begins as the outsider.
Взять фрагмент сердца.
Leave this place. You're not welcome.
Не будет выбора уничтожить его.
My heart now resides within you. Carry it with honor and protect my forest with pride. I will now return you to Glarus.
So, you've returned. Tell me, what did you see? Everyone's vision is a little different, but we all must take the heart and experience the role of the outsider. You stopped being the outsider when you proved yourself strong enough to defeat the Masters, and Brackenleaf offered you his heart. The Masters you fought were illusions, but they fought with all the strength of their real counterparts. Tell me, what spirit animal did you choose? Go to the snake's shrine. Pray at the brazier and receive the blessing of Brackenleaf's briars. Then return to me for the final rite. You have the blessing. Good. Then with open arms I welcome you to our family, Brackenleaf's briars. May you succeed in all your hunts and the great tree keep you in the shade of his leafy branches. You may return here as often as you like, and anywhere you see the shrine of the snake, you may seek Brackenleaf's blessing.
Получше. Совсем барахло. Здесь только одно выполнилось.
Hey, how'd you like to help a person? The feral beast ruined everything. I don't know how the Bosmers survive out in the wilderness like this. Like living in a war without purpose. I was part of a research expedition sent to investigate the ruins of Root Sunder, an Ultima city swallowed by the jungle centuries ago. I took a short leave to retrieve supplies, and when I got back, the ruins were... What? No, they're dead. What I need is their journals. Each researcher kept notes on their finds. If I can get the journals to Eldenroot, the expedition isn't a complete waste. But I won't risk going in there. Would be safer running off a cliff. It's surprising to get help from a stranger out here. Thank you. 3 journals should be enough. Knowing the horse...
Тут еще какой-то указатель был.
Please enjoy our attractions. I'm terribly sorry they're so limited at the moment. I convinced my performers to come here, to spread high elf culture in these lands. Bring a little piece of Somerset to Grotwood, you see?
But the train bugs are sick, our magician supplies are missing, and our storytellers, none of us know the area well enough to resolve these matters. Now we're a carnival, with nothing but a fortune teller. Huzzah! I'd gladly pay the coin provided by the Somerset Cultural Expansion Council to anyone who would help us put on the show. My performers can best explain their setbacks. Connor is our bug trainer, Norian, our storyteller, and Vindare the Magnificent is...
Storyteller.
Well, she's magnificent. I have to describe her that way. It's in her contract.
Я лучше дневники поищу.
Over here! You. So you didn't come to help? I'm trapped in a lower chamber. Only thing I could do was use the Welkin stones here to project my being through these ruins. Wait for assistance. The door to my freedom won't budge. Follow the path east until you find the central chamber, marked by the large Welkin stone growths. You'll find the door there. Please, hurry. I'm not sure how long I can survive down here.
Будьте всем внимательны. О, да. Вы бесконечно собрались это делать? Вас далеко идите нахер. Так, третьему как попасть? Мы в комнате с ним остаемся заперты навсегда.
Just a little bit further.
И вообще ловушка какая-нибудь.
It will be over soon.
Apologies, Flesh Thing. Theodore is long dead. He took his form to bring you here. You sought Theodore's attunement stone? You seek to free us? Don't waste your energy. Here you will stay. Here you will die as Theodore did, and we will drink you as well. The elf things rooted us here, so we ended them, consumed them. You seek to free us with the attunement stone? Don't bother. We don't covet freedom. We covet we will flesh. Grind your skin and bones between the rocks to take your nourishment. You cannot run from us, Flesh Thing. Everywhere you go, we are there.
Настроить. Настроить, что сладить.
Do you still seek to free us with Theodore's stone? We already told you. We don't need your kindness. It comes ages too late. This is unpleasant. Our mind feels pulled apart. This night reminds us of the song. Like the songs, we are free of the elf thing's prison. We apologize for what we tried to do. We were mad with hunger, unable to nourish ourselves within the walls. We are the jungle. We were trapped in the city of stone by the elf things, unable to drink from the sun. But you have freed us. Even now the green calls us back to the fold. We will do what we can to atone. We thank you. All that we can do, all that we can become, now that we are free, is halting. We do not know where to begin. Return to the green. We could lose ourselves in the wind, or kindle in the sun, or join the rivers and wash away. But we are slow to choose.
Дневники принести. Я ж тебя видел, но мимо прошел.
you're back. So you weren't eaten by lions then? Good. Oh, excellent. Let me see. Oh my, look at this gibberish. Driven insane by ancient ruins? This is a gold mine. The pseudo-intellectuals of Elden Root love this stuff. The commentary volumes alone.
Кто прилетели? Какая херня какая.
Look at them. Limbs so sluggish and carapaces dreadfully dull. When you've raised the shocks since they were pupae, it gnaws at your heart to see them so listless. They're having trouble managing the local grass. So I've put them on an all-hay diet. And the climate. It's more humid than they're used to in Somerset. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were homesick. When they were younger, I'd grind mud crab eyes into paste and give it to them as a treat. I think it would raise their spirits again. But nobody sells mud crab eyes. And I can't leave my shocks to fade away while I scour the coasts. I would forever be in your debt, my friend. A dozen would be enough to go around if you wouldn't mind. And I won't mind if they're a little mashed when I get them.
А указатель, где это все добывать?
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to say. That is my problem. I literally have nothing to say to these people. All my stories about the amazing deeds of long-dead high elves. The first rule of my profession, I plan to seek out wood elf stories in taverns and libraries. But since we arrived, I've heard of countless troubles in Grotwood. The worm cult, pirates, wood elf rebels. It's all the same. I'd rather keep to the safety of the The wood elves rarely write their stories down. But I heard Scholar Glorolin in the Elden Root Mages Guild is the one to ask. If you're headed that way, would you mind asking for a book? It could be written in Old Akaviri for all I care.
I hope you didn't travel from far away just to see Vendare the Magnificent. I am not performing at present. My magic cannot function safely in front of a crowd. Oh, did she? Did she also tell you how she promised that would make 10 times our normal take by coming to this godforsaken backwater? Did she mention how she said shipping my supplies wouldn't be an issue? The shipping was fine. It's the delivery where it fell apart. My belongings arrived at the docks of Haven without incident. But due to the recent problems in the city, no one has any... As far as I'm aware, yes. They're in the nicest looking trunk on the dock. I had it touched up by a painter in Matisen, you know. But with the pirate attack, who knows when Haven will be stable enough to deliver their backlog of shipment. I couldn't ask you to lug that heavy monstrosity all the way here. It's triple reinforced steel with an inch-thick lead interior.
discourages my competition from snooping. I just need the supplies inside, if you wouldn't mind, of course.
Как помогать вам теперь? Очень близко.
Captain, are there two of you standing there? Oh, I thought you were someone else. I guess I'm still seeing double. And also hallucinate. I was quartermaster on the Albatross until Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny. He and his traitors captured most of the crew while we explored the cave.
Вот так делает.
Yep. Captain, are there two... Oh, I was quartermaster on the Albatross until Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny. He and his traitors captured...
Куча заданий у вас.
You aren't with the Dominion, are you? I'm captain of the independent sailing vessel Albatross. We found a map to an Imperial treasury that led us here, to the Cave of Broken Sails. But when we're tired of sailing independently. We planned to hand over the treasure to the Thalmor so they could make us privateers. But Broughty Bloodshark led a mutiny, captured most of my crew, and kidnapped my wife. Once he has the treasure, he'll kill them all. Of course. You're the only hope I have of getting my wife back from Broughty Bloodshark. I'll tell you everything I know about the Imperial death traps and undead guardians. The Imperials must really want to keep people away from the treasure if they resorted to necromancy. Oh, and watch the floors for traps. Fire, spike plates. One wrong step and you'll be mutton on a spit. All right, you can access the cave through the old mine behind me. Oh, and if you spot any of my crew, send them this way.
There was a mutiny. Broughty Bloodshark captured us and forced us to set off the traps in this damned cave. We fell one by one. Some of us. He's my trained monkey. Well, he's more than that. Full-fledged crew monkey of the Albatross. We have him untie hard-to-reach knots in the rigging. Wait, have you seen any of my crew?
Никто не пережил, кроме капитанши.
Captain's alive? Rachin's luck. That's good news. Listen, Broughty Bloodshark is dead set on getting into the Imperial Vault. If Captain Linwen sent you to... Here, take this bag of dried fruit. Toss some at the disarming mechanism, and Nutal will do the rest. That little guy is the only way I made it through.
Осмотреть, осмотреть. Так, обезьянка. Орех. И давайте за орехом. Обезьяна орех. Так, ничего не убьет.
Bullock found us and told us what happened. All we had to do was follow the trail of corpses and disarmed traps. Bullock said you went after the treasure that had Broughty Bloodshark so worked up. Did you find it? Let me see those papers. Preservation room. Oh no.
Allowed.
Broughty Bloodshark doesn't have enough mutineers to crew the Albatross. Bullock kept going on about needing a skeleton crew. I think he meant a crew. It must be why he needs my wife. The writing on the back of Faenir's map was coded, except for the phrase, preservation ritual. That must be it. Once she decodes the ritual, Broughty Bloodshark will turn my crew into his undead. The last we saw, Bosun Fearin guarded the long hall into the great cavern. If that crafty bastard sees me approach, he'll fall back and warn Broughty Bloodshark. Then, if he hasn't already fallen to the undead, I want you to hold his attention while we slip by and free up some more of my crew. Oh, Bullock wanted to speak with you before you left. But if you just want to get moving, we'll see you in...
The captain's concerned about Faenir. She should be. But I spent a lot of time in the crow's nest, so I always try to know what's ahead of me. I last saw Hironi and Radier near the Great Cavern. They may know more about Broughty Bloodshark's plans. Neither.
Надо ничего рассказывать. да.
I do beg your pardon, but would you happen to be amongst the living? Everything is... Oh, thank the stars. I've been trapped in this dank catacomb for countless years. I'm bound here by a powerful necromantic ritual. A simple ritual designed to keep this facility staffed with undead for hundreds of years. But Imperial mages decided to meddle, and it cost us our lives. I can end it, but I haven't been able to find their skulls. Well, it was my ritual. 3 Imperial mages hired me to turn condemned prisoners into an undead force. The Empire frowned on necromancy, you see, but when it came time to perform the ritual, locked me in with the prisoners. If it isn't too much trouble, well, it was my ritual. 3 Imperial mages hired me. Arya, Taldius, and their small-minded commander, Mucius. When their imperfect grasp of the ritual, because they thought the principles of necromantic binding were the same as conjuration circles. Instead, the magic flowed through their very minds, turning their skulls into imbued foci. I can end this cascading effect if I possess their skulls. Those small-minded fools were too concerned with politics. They thought if they could control the ritual itself, they'd have no need for me. The height of arrogance, to think they could begin to understand the complexity. The undead don't eat, sleep, or breathe. They make perfect guardians for a place.
А, показалось, что тебе это задание. Череп, давай. За красная хрень осталась.
It's you again, isn't it? Do you have the skulls? Blast! Wonderful. If you simply... Oh my... I keep forgetting. You're the one who seems ghostly to me, you see. You'll need to do this then. If you enter the preservation room, you'll find their spirits locked into an echo of their final moments. Reuniting skull with spirit should do it. Can't you see it? Oh, right. The walls. There's a lever around here that opens a secret passage. I don't remember where it is, or I'd help you find it. I haven't needed to...
His power keeps growing. It's nothing like we practiced.
There's
has too much power. I can't contain it.
Something's wrong. His body isn't like the others.
You've done it. You've freed me. Those fools thought they were necromancers. But in their ignorance, they killed and raised everyone inside this facility. Not just those condemned to die. If this place wasn't so well hidden, its effects could have spread to Grotwood. I don't know. With the ritual ended, the undead in this facility should slowly fade with time. As for myself, well, I suppose I could have...
А, и все, нежить вся исчезла, вся нежить.
Nice work back there. Nutal found an old vent that led to this chamber. More climbing than I'd have liked, but we made it through. My crew is making short work of the mutineers behind us, but there are still plenty more. Agreed. But we need to draw him out. Otherwise, he'll order the mutineers to kill my crew. And if he sees my... with fire... There's a barrel of kindle pitch on the docks. If you burn the Imperial war supplies on the docks, everyone will be too focused on putting it out to worry about Browdy Bloodshark. When he shows... Here, take this whistle. Give it a sharp blast, and my crew will help you fight any mutineers in your path. Once they're distracted, we'll keep the mutineers off your back while you hunt Browdy Bloodshark. Good luck.
Что ты в этого не стрелял? кровавый орел, что такое?
We have to get out of here. You don't understand. He's insane. He'll keep trying to control the undead until he... Then it's over. There's no way the mutineers will fight without him. Toward the end, he frightened even his most loyal sailors. Have you seen Captain Linwin? Is she all right? Thank the gods. If only I'd burned the cursed map to this place. But perhaps there's something to salvage here. The Dominion will welcome a cave full of Imperial war supplies. That should be enough for a full pardon and a letter of marque.
Щерый имперских припасов.
You must know of our raids across the long coast. Well, that's behind us now. The treasure will wipe our debts clean so we can put our talents to use in the Queen's own navy. Now, if you'll excuse...
The traitors lost their fight once you killed Broughty Bloodshark. I'd rather hang the lot of them, but Fania said some were coerced into it. Even so, they'll need some kind of punishment. What we first planned to do, once we inventory the weapons and supplies in this cave, we'll present the list to the Thalmor. If they like what they see, they'll give us our amnesty and make us part of the Queen's... We were, but those days are over. I should have seen they never would be for Broughty Bloodshark. The damnable thing is, he was an excellent first mate. Those who planned it will hang. The rest who were forced into it, they can leave, unless my crew objects. I need to spend some time with Fania. Before you go, find Bulag. He put something together for you.
Lynn, can we go soon?
Beg for mercy. The captain may hear you
Это
out.
где ты?
Which one of these bastards has my ring?
They must have something worth taking.
This one has full You'll dig holes for yourselves before this is done.
Can't say where the Albatross will head next, but you're always welcome aboard. None of us will. Saving our lives is a little more than just help. Next time you see us, we'll be privateers. Nuttall and I are going to miss you. We scrounged a bit in case.
А карнавал попугать.
eternity. Blasted wormies only have eyes for the empty ones. Wonderful. Thought I'd be yapping here for eternity. Blasted wormies only have eyes for the empty ones. Very well. Tie me to your belt and we can get started. No time to lose.
Чего, зачем тебя привязывать?
How can you breathe? You just do without thinking much about it. It's the same with me in talking. Or worm cultists digging up old bones. Didn't ask if they belonged to anyone, did they? The wormies just started making yes! Pieces of me are all over the place. It's rather disconcerting. I'm probably not the first skeleton you've had to reassemble, and I doubt I'll be the last. But once I'm walking again, we can figure out what the wormies want with the bone orchard. Deal? Quite the view from up here, eh? I meant the landscape. Don't get any ideas. All right, let's find the rest of me. Try searching the wormy camps or knocking some skeletons around until my bits fall out. Efficient little nitwits. Could be part of me in every skeleton here. That was my
Пути еще мало.
Wait, no, my femur bends to the left. Carry on. That tickles. Look at all the dirt on my bones. I used to bathe weekly to keep myself presentable. My pelvis is filthy. What did the wormies do? Use it as a shovel? It's the last one. Quickly now. Drop my pieces on the ground and I'll put myself back together. You have no idea how good this feels. To be whole again and walk with my own two legs. To have legs at all. Next? Oh, you mean the wormies. Can't leave them here, digging up bones that dig up bones? No idea. That's why we'll need to investigate, yes? That's the thing for us. Investigations all around. Their biggest dig site is nearby. Hard to miss it, really. Unless you're one to miss a hole in the ground. Charging off like filled and near blood drunk, eh? Don't expect me to lend a hand. Perhaps a rib will do? Point it at any wormy skeleton and I'll have it fighting at your side. No, it's no trouble.
Потом скелет на моей стороне.
Dora, dear!
На ком?
Dora, dear, what have they done?
What does it look like? They dug up my barrow.
What? Why?
Wouldn't stop asking about the roots.
The roots? Why would they care about the... Oh, no.
Told them they were asking for trouble. But did they listen? Went right to the barrow bar.
wormies must be here for what's under the barrow bow. With enough of the little skeletons, they'll be able to dig up the big ones. I knew I shouldn't have said anything to that Ithruin fellow. The wormy leader told him he'd have no use for the big bones in the ground with the barrow bow to keep them sleeping. But if he digs up the barrow bow's roots, he'll kill it. Then he can build giant wormy skeletons to stomp around.
Огромные скелеты.
There are others like Gorodir sleeping beneath the barrow bow. If they knew what the wormies wanted, they'd
Да,
help.
великаны.
But we can't get there without Spinner Amariel's help. And she's not too happy with me. She's up on the ridge overlooking the bone orchard. Maybe I shouldn't go with you. No, that's silly. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me. But just to be prudent. Spinner Amariel, we need your help. It's an emergency.
Dringoff, who put you back together? Are you to blame for these worm cultists?
Not at all. Well, not exactly. I'll let my friend fill you in.
Why did you let Dringolf took you into this? Do you know how much trouble he's brought to the bone orchard? My apologies. His very presence wears at my manners. What do you need? Yes, their leader threw and made vague threats about me remaining inside. He's attempting to raise the old bones beneath the barrow bow, but there's no way he'll do that before Eldenroot sends a patrol, so I'm staying put. Dug up? But that would take weeks. How do they manage? Why? Those old bones are useless to them. The barrow bow shields them from necromancy. But if they can dig up the barrow bow's roots... Here, this is Niranon's horn. Head beneath the barrow bow and sound the horn before the gate. It's the only way inside, unless you want to help the worm cult with their digging. And don't let Dringolf sneak off with that horn.
Что, курица действовать перестала?
Disturbs the heart of the barrow bow.
Niranon, enough with the theatrics. You need to let us in.
Dringolf, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the barrow bow? Dringolf, what have you done?
Nothing. I'm trying to help.
Once again, you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
Dringoff!
What will you make us lose this time?
You should have left, Dringoff.
Ulfras will not forgive you again.
Why, Dringolf? Why return?
Dringoff, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Ulfras, listen to me. We're in danger. Necromancers are trying to kill the barrow bow.
You warn of danger. Dringoff, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the bone orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader.
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barabao until the world forgets you!
Frost, wait!
We have no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barabao must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barabao first grew. The very skull that surrounds this room. Dringoth's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die.
Oбщения.
Perhaps we were too hasty. Very well. Because Dringoth broke his exile only to warn us of so great a threat, we'll allow him to leave. Enemies at the inner gate. Come quickly, we'll drive out the worm cult. They'll never make us their slaves. Rise, my friends! Rise and slay the intruders!
Можно его с собой взять?
Salem is throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. See the world, I expect. Folks may not take kindly to chattering elf bones, but it's better than stomping everything to jelly, eh? I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big.
Живете? Или дышать? Что это было? специалиста. Хрена себе. Адвокат краба. Как телепорт, как только дойти. Даже не пройти.
Stay your hand and hear my words. Dominion, Pact, Covenant. You're like school children fighting over marbles while the world around you is on fire. I am the most humble servant to the blessed goddess Almalexia. Her divine vision foresaw your coming, as in a dream. We share a common enemy. That does not make us friends, but it does make us allies. The Prince of Schemes, the Harvester of Souls. Do not force me to speak his name. One of his dark anchors has planted itself in the ruins of what was once the town Gilvardale. Those who came to destroy it have gone missing. We must find them. Good. We will set aside differences for the sake of Tamriel. We need to know what happened here. The surviving members of the group sent to destroy the dark anchor will know best. We must split up and
Разделиться и
search.
начать поиски. Я не слушаю.
Maven, are you all right?
Please get me out of here. I saw what they did to the others. It is a fate worse than death. We fought the worm cultists to the center of Gilvardel, beneath the hollow tree. The dark anchor loomed before us, swarming with Daedra, like so many others we'd seen before. But it wasn't long before we realized we couldn't budge it. Nothing we tried worked. All around it was this feeling, a chill running down our spines. It was his presence, from when he reaped the souls of Gilvardel all those years ago. It's strengthening the dark anchor somehow. There are evil devices planted in the earth. The worm cultists call them Fangs of Chaos. They seem to be channeling the residual magic from Molog Ball's presence into the anchor. Ares tried to destroy one, but it killed him I don't know. If mortal weapons are useless, if even the most devastating magic fails, what hope do mere mortals have against...
Don't worry, Maeva. I'll see you safely away from this place.
Nonsense. You and your friend here must destroy the Dark Anchor, or the others died in vain.
You always put yourself last, don't you?
Вы не смогли бы с вами.
Maeva's account of the Fangs gives me an idea. Of course, the Fangs. It all makes sense now. Blessed Almalexia had a vision that the Prince of Schemes had sunk his teeth into the ground at Gilvardel. The Fangs she saw in her vision must be the devices Maeva described. Have you ever seen a goddess cry? It is a terrible thing to behold. So perfect a face, marred by so many tears. Almalexia's tears for Gilvardel crystallized into a beautiful gem, filled with all her fury direct. A goddess never suffers without purpose. The gem can destroy the Fangs of Chaos. Blessed Almalexia warned me that no mortal could wield the gem without also being destroyed by her rage. She told me to wait for the soulless, deathless one. You. Take Almalexia's tear, destroy the worm cultists. Their blood will awaken her fury. Once my goddess's fury is released from the gem, nothing, not even these Fangs of Chaos, will withstand.
Такс.
Move to flank!
Ну, уничтожим все перезарядки. Как и ладно, врагов нет рядом. Тут трое.
Soul's presence is receding from the land. Though it is likely they will try, but without the Daedra or the link to Cold Harbor, destroying the remaining worm cultists will be quick work. I will warn the Dominion of what they attempted with the Fangs of Chaos. It will not be allowed to happen again. I must send word to the Dominion of what transpired.
Подожди, древний
Almalexia
как-то рядом
sees
был.
great things from it, but whether good or bad, I can't say. Thank you for your help.
Прям погоню.
Is that? Yes, I can tell by the runes. The slight alterations in the design and structure is unique to the Valenwood Aliens. I would be greatly interested in reassembling and studying this tablet if you're willing to part with it. How exciting! We still have much to learn about the aliens that settled here. I am most glad you saw. Thank you. A find like this is incredibly rare. It could greatly advance our understanding of the Valenwood Aliens and the...
Так, что за фиолетовая куртка? Че, куда припёрся? гильдейское явно здесь.
I'm not sure I like how different things are now. All these high elves and Khajiit in our forest. It's odd.
Dragons in your own homeland.
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
Тут картофель.
Orcsel, I don't guess you've run into a big lumbering brute of an orc in your travels. Named Storg. Was a friend of mine. Emphasis on the. Maybe you've heard of the rite of theft. A wood elf tradition. If you pull off a particularly clever theft, you can demand payment from the owner for their things. Well, I stole this tree thane's bow, and then Storg stole the bow from me.
Вымогательство.
The tree thane wants his bow back, and if I can't give it to him, he's going to have me hauled in and whipped. Last I heard, Storg was headed toward Vine Death Cave. The tree thane won't let me leave town. Could you look for Storg?
А вот оно вообще где. Волшебник вляпался в зуба.
This was supposed to be a simple assignment. I should never have allowed Lieutenant Orion to push us around. The ossuary of Telekar was thought to be the resting place of Manamarco's most powerful disciple. We were searching the site carefully, mind you, when the shades awoke. I don't know. They poured out of the ground. The soldiers rushed me back to camp, and now I'm the only one remaining. Lieutenant Orion won't let me venture from the camp, but you have no such restriction.
Привет, лейтенант. Новый может.
I owe you one.
Thank you. I can make it back to camp from here.
Follow me quickly, before any more of them return.
Мы с тобой не поговорим. Николай убежал.
Research. All I want to do is research. Why do I always end up in life or death situations? Either in Darwin's Curse or I am. Shades boiling up from the ground? What next? Trolls in heat? We were excavating for artifacts when Dominion soldiers showed up, demanding we turn over anything we'd found. And Darwin showed them what we had, but Lieutenant Orion insisted we work faster. No protocols, no safeguards. I have no idea. The Mages Guild has procedures for a reason. Not that the soldiers listened. We found an ancient scepter made from bone. But before we could properly contain the artifact, one of those idiots grabbed it. That's right. And if it weren't for you, I'd have joined them. I'm heading back to our base camp. You should speak with Darwin if you think you can help sort out this mess. You can't be any worse than Lieutenant Orion.
What are you doing?
Ведь стеной скипетр ищу.
That's not your property. That bone scepter is the only thing of note we found. There's no end of trouble since we pulled it from the ruin. It's not dangerous, not directly. What I mean to say is that holding it won't rot your hand off. At least not immediately. It summons all the shades, I suspect. It certainly doesn't control them. Not that I've found anyway. Although, it's the only shade we've heard speak, though it mostly just wails. It is rather pale, come to think of it, and the scepter works obsidian into bone, which is an old form of necromantic control. If that shade is in fact the Pale Sentinel, that bone scepter may have some control over it. And if it's directing the rest of the shades, perhaps you could force it to stop. Besides, we can't allow Telekar's ancient traps to remain active. Not this close to Elden Root. If the bone scepter can control the Pale Sentinel, perhaps the shades will settle down. Then we can get...
leave this place.
Бледный.
Won't let you wake him.
Он разбудит. Нет, или еще не устраивает.
Stop! Don't make me go back. I was so close to escaping him forever. Telekar. A bad man who sleeps inside these ruins. When he wakes, I'll be trapped here forever. I'll do everything I can to get away. I did not! Telekar's servants hurt those people. They don't like you if you aren't from here. When he wakes, he'll control them. Bone Scepter holds power over Telekar's monsters. Over me. I can't lie to you. Besides, lying is wrong. One of Telekar's victims. But I don't have to be. If you can free me before he wakes, I'll leave. Then he'll go back to sleep forever. Hooray! Follow me inside the ruin. We don't want the Shades to hear us. They're his spies, you know.
Поговорить с тобой.
Shh. Be quiet in here. Telekar's servants don't like things with blood inside them. And they really don't like noise. There's a big sparkly door inside the Constellation Room. It's this big lock Vistari made, to keep him asleep inside. She doesn't come around anymore. I think that's why Telekar's wife. They fought and fought, because he was a bad man, and she was a good woman. But she thought she could change him. When she realized he'd always been bad, she locked him in here. But the lock grew weak, and now he's waking. Vistari left 3 of the things we need in special rooms around the ruins. The 4th is stuck inside some of Telekar's servants. If you smash them open, I won't tell. But about all the pieces, I don't know how to make them work together. I'm sorry. That's easy. The morning room, the smelly room, and the forbidden room. But don't worry, I can keep you safe. We should just go there. I'll point out what we need.
Противник, флакон, череп.
Behold, the forbidden room. I come here to think sometimes. It's where Vistari left the book she wrote in when she put Telekar to sleep.
ледяное. Куда пошел?
I don't like the moaning.
Ух, сколько всего. Они прикаянные мертвецы. Он на старом черепе.
Something's happening. I think it's working.
Что-то получилось. Мы его освободили.
Are you? How dare you intrude within my...
It's Joe! Let me go!
You there! Explain yourself. What are you doing in my home? Who are you? Why have you invaded? The shades defend my home from thieves. Neither I nor my servants bear any interest in the living. My work concerns one who died long ago. Simple-minded thing. Those wards have contained me for decades. I remain within by choice. Now, I'm at a critical juncture in my research, and I need this creature to complete it. If you
No, please! I don't want to stay here!
Одолите оболочку.
Kalian, my Again, you trouble me at a critical juncture. What must I do to hasten your departure? Attempting to restore my son despite your interruptions. That creature is a piece of him, an imperfect piece. If I reunite flesh and spirit, he's my son. I'd do anything to restore him to a fraction of himself. With refinement, I can make him whole again. Vastari thought this hubris. If she hadn't left this world, I'd try to make her understand. That we could one day be a family again.
Семья
I needed
призраков.
time to refine my methods, and time I have had. And now I have his spirit. I don't wish to harm this creature. But without the bone scepter to control it, I must resort to cruder methods. You what? That scepter is crafted from my own bones. It can bind the creature to his immortal husk. Once Kalian's wounds knit, I'll summon him here. You must bind the creature to his husk, set things to how they should be. You feared I would raise an undead army to march through Grotwood? My wife and I spurned Mannimarco for a reason. But in return for binding this creature to my son's husk, I pledge.
Так, решить, кого привязать. С Калионом.
No,
Колян.
please. You can't make me be a monster again. I don't want to be here anymore. It hurt when I was a monster. It hurt worse than these chains. I want my father to sleep so I can go away.
I won't beg, but I implore you to restore my son. I have waited.
Поговорить, использовать.
Help! Don't let them take me!
Я неправильно сделал.
Finally, my child is restored to me. There's still so much to be done, but you start with clay before moving on to marble. Vastari, if only you could see how wrong you were. I'll open a portal so you can tell them directly. My servants will defend our home from trespassers, but shall not stray beyond the ruins above. If they seek lost knowledge, the reliquary of stars is on...
Так, это уже не то. Это где зайти с... А, лук. Украли, да. Взять или нет? Если вам указать вот этот лук. А, не то. совсем там лежал. Вот здесь Дюка что говорила. Это в город.
The five.
Excuse me, I hate to bother you, but are you from this area? Could you help me find my husband? He went off again. My husband is a talented minstrel. Very talented. We live in Auradon, but he came to Gratwood to play for new faces. He was only supposed to be gone for a few weeks, but after 2 months passed, I figured I'd better... No! And this isn't the first time. His songs, you see, they make the heart soar. He has many ardent admirers, and his will isn't so strong. The last town on his Saurian is very much aware of the depths of his talent. That can rub some people the wrong way. I do hope he hasn't landed in trouble he can neither sing nor play his way out of.
Бедный чувак. А чё в город не пустили? Я думаю, где-то рядом. С этой стороны не пройти. День, якорь.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead.
Что такое?
South Point is currently off limits.
Чего
You
нельзя?
need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find...
Turn back, citizen. South Point is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into South Point to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside. I certainly won't stop you. One of South Point's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories. You should know Dereneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dereneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign.
Internet.
Did someone call my name? Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through South Point like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. You have heard of him, haven't you? Doesn't seem like it's
Что
mustering
делать
up
его в
any
Обливионе было?
excitement. I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. Was I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? Of course. You need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing. I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? The streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are.
Другое задание. Ладно, ладно.
No scout. And I do hope that smell came out of an animal.
Разведчик.
South Point was such a grimy place. The new mayor is really cleaning things up, don't you agree? Dominion? South Point is no longer part of the Dominion. The mayor decreed it. If Dominion scouts marched their muddy boots killing... Oh, do you the cleaning brigades? Don't you worry about them. They're simply doing what they must to... Oh no, I can't leave my home until it's entirely clean. Besides, the mayor said none of us can leave, and we all know you're trussed up or you're thrown in the catacombs. Either way, you deserve it for disobeying the mayor. He's a just man, a righteous man.
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
Нашлись. Дневник, конечно, да, я прочитать хотел.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Arcade. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts... The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folks should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Elonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so... Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid South Point of its bear problem. Shall we?
Да, ты что, колдуешь, я с медведем дерусь. Медведяги.
Keep that bear away from me.
Расколдовала.
I can leave this nightmare.
Smash it in the head. Keep it away from me.
The town is broken. Flee while you can.
That wasn't so difficult, was it? Now let's head to my laboratory. We'll need that scroll to get into the cathedral.
Лаборатория такая.
No use! It doesn't know the lightning will destroy you! We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in South Point. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
That's it! Have some lightning! You want more lightning? I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning!
Рейден. Кинуть его отсюда.
What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around!
Didn't think you had it in you, but the storm's clearing. We should head to my laboratory.
Elder
Let's
Scrolls.
head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect.
Заборчик. Как сюда зайти?
You have the scroll.
Одиночное прохождение.
Is that the mayor? Wait, I recognize him. Let me see if I can
Did you
pump
get
some
in?
sense into him.
Go. Want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the divines. Sheogorath did this. All of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power. The respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time.
Ну, конец.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should reintroduce ourselves.
Просто хорошие добрали.
I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I
I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olus happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the man... I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olus bound my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Пришла.
Such despair!
Я опять
I see
поговорим.
you've reacquainted yourself with Dareneth. Unacquainted? Unrequited! Mayor Aulus is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way. Don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking... Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have. But not Mayor Aulus. It would be too pedestrian. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Dareneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point
Ага,
bores him,
потом сделаю.
Sheogorath will leave.
Да, Шагорат.